Well, that'd be
Right. Let's get into this then, gents, because we're right in the middle of action anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah! So let's roll some dice in anger. This is Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen Campaign 2, Session 7. 7? 7.
Seven. Heaven.
7. Heaven 7. So I'm Dave, the Dungeon Master. To my right is Lewis, who's playing Theron. Beneath him is Craig, who's playing Edda. I don't know. I commit into doing this every time, but no one watches, so I don't know why I bother. You never know, someone might. Bottom left is Jake, who's playing Hal. And top right is Josh, who's playing Micah. Big love. So last we left off, you were in the village of Vogler. A lot of the townsfolk had been slaughtered needlessly in a reenactment that had been sabotaged. You were investigating what had happened. You discovered that the ironclad regiment that was your now good friend, Cudgel was the leader of, has been compromised. A lot of them have been paid off by what seems to be an army that is on the doorstep of Vogler. You were debating what to do when an emissary of this dragon army, appeared at the doorstep of the village of Vogler, held out a letter to you, which is what I shall read to you, just as a reminder. On this letter, it read, "People of Vogler, by the orders of Belefion, the voice of Takesis, you will quarter the soldiers of the invincible Red Dragon army this night. Refuse and die. This is the Dragon Queen's will." So you took umbrage to this, but as you were debating what to do, 4 other soldiers appeared on the cliff overlooking the gate, and you were instructed that no one was to leave, or they would start raining down these fiery javelins on you. So this is where we'll pick up the session this evening. I am going to backpedal ever so slightly. So you're at the gate, the Fisher Post gate of Vogler. Perhaps 10 yards the other side is this mounted dragon army soldier that passed you the scroll. On the cliffs on the other side of her are the foot soldiers looking threatening, and you've withdrawn to a distance where you can't be heard to read this scroll. There's you 4, Becklin, Knight of Solamnia, Cudgel, who wants to go and get the rest of her ironclad regiment so she can defend your retreat, and Mare Raven, who, up until you convinced her otherwise, wanted to nothing but peace. She wanted to welcome them in and hope for the best. You'd started to make decisions. You'd already decided that you were going to evacuate, but you'd come to the conclusion that as soon as you start evacuating, then these Red Dragon Army lads were going to kick off, so you're going to have to do something about them, which is when I'm going to start the session by introducing 2 other people from the town, from the village, as you see Bakaris and Bakaris the Younger walk towards you as you're having a huddle. And Bakaris, with his chest puffed out, with his sort of ornamental longsword, trying to hold it awkwardly as if he's not really used to it, and his son slightly back, as Bakaris will start in his usual bluster, and he'll be saying, "Oh, what is this? Who are they? Who are they?" Pointing towards the Dragon Army soldier. And what is this? Is this a council? How come these are invited and not me?
Do you know what you're doing?
Well, of course I know. I'm a lord.
Well,
how
you
dare
should know
you?
who those people are then. They're called soldiers.
Well, of course they're soldiers, but why are they here?
They come because they want to chat with you.
Oh, right. And he sees the scroll that you've just read. Oh, right. Well, and he takes hold of it and he reads the scroll. Bakaris the Younger is just stood, leaning up against a nearby building, looking smug about his whole life. So after Bakaris has read this, he'll turn to Mayor Vogler and he'll say, "Well, Mayor, we must welcome them in. Clearly, from what I've been told, not that I've been told anything officially by any of you, even though I am a lord, that I counsel that we welcome them in. Allow me, I shall go and speak to the officer over there."
You're a bloody fool.
I really want to drop this continent. I can't think of anything that Theron would say.
Lord Bakaris, these actions won't be wise.
No, let him go and talk to him. Just let him go and talk. Oh, this will be funny. The entertainment will be great.
Yes, but he could compromise the position that we're in. We do not want these people coming into this town.
No, I'm not. He wants to go out and talk to them.
But if he goes up and speaks to her and then he states that this is the town's will, which it's not, we need to get the people out. And him messing around is just going to interfere with that.
Yeah, he'll buy us time watching some fat lord make an arse of himself.
I just don't feel very easy about this.
Oh, I just think it'll be funny.
It's almost like you have a bad feeling about this.
Oh,
So Becklin's still quiet. She's still very reserved at the back. Cudgel, all she's doing is pacing backwards and forwards. As soon as she has the word to go, she's going to bolt straight to her camp and set up sort of a bottleneck north of the village with the rest of her regiment. It's Mayor Raven that you're looking at, and she looks concerned, and she's looking between all of you. She's not frightened of Bakaris, but she's young and she's in charge, so she's looking for guidance. And she'll sort of say, "Well, we've just decided, my lord, that we need to evacuate, but we need to do it subtly." And Bakaris takes this straight away. So, "Oh, don't worry, my dear, don't worry. I shall handle it, the diplomacy. I'll go and speak to her. I'll go and speak to her now and tell them that they're all welcome."
Look, you can barely speak.
Sword first.
Sorry, Craig, say that again.
I say, would you like a real sword?
Emotions. This is. And he sort of draws this. This is the ancient sword of Bakaris. This is older than the hills themselves. This is all I need.
Okay.
And he'll sort of ram it back into the scabbard. And he is going to turn towards the Dragon Army soldier. And he starts marching towards, and you can see he's got a very open posture, and he's very grand. As you can hear the bluster, you can just about make out what he's saying. And he's saying, "Oh, greetings, well met. Welcome to the village of Vogler. We welcome you with open arms. Tell me, what assurances?" And then it starts to, as he gets further away, you can tell he's trying to lower his voice.
I was going to look at Becklin and almost like look for Becklin's approval for him to be able to go and do something about this.
She, so as you look over at Becklin, she sort of looks to you. She looks over her shoulder at Bakaris the Younger, who is within earshot. So she'll step a little bit closer, and it's unusual behaviour for a knight, but she'll sort of say, under her breath, she'll say, I think Edda might have a decent idea here. This is a reasonable distraction. If we need to alert everybody and we need to clear those 4 off the ridge line. If Cudgel and I, or do you think you could move into a position where you could take the 4 on the ridge line and then we could possibly take her and then Cudgel can go and find the rest of the Ironclad regiment?
There's the gnome flinger to the west.
On the tower? Yeah, perfect. Good idea.
We'll make movements towards there. I'll look to Mayor Raven and just say the people need to know.
Yeah, she's taking this all. She's like a rabbit in the headlights. She's looking around and she'll say, "Yeah, okay. As soon as you engage, I'll start to gather everyone as fast as I can." Yeah, and Cudgel says, "I'm gonna this cunt on a horse. I'm gonna charge her down. I'll make sure." And Becklin says, "Yeah, we'll do what we can. We'll try and keep her here. Try and subdue her. If you 4 can take the 4 on the hill." So take the 4 on the hill. Take the horsemen down. Raven's going to alert, or at least try and gather the townsfolk into the square so you can have a chat to them about what's happening. And then Cudgel's going to make a break for the north, if possible. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah. So I'm gonna look to the 4 of like the party, and I'm gonna just kind of be like, this way. We're going back to the brass crab.
Excellent. Yeah, so the 4 of you plus Loki could fit into the gnome flinger, and with the way Lord Baccharis seems to be unwittingly creating this diversion, I think the last thing that Becklin and Cudgel will say to you is they'll wait until you're in position, give them a signal when you're ready to go. They'll move towards the Dragon Army soldier that's mounted. And then as soon as you launch, they'll attack her. They'll do what they can to take her down. And then it's up to you to take the soldiers on the ridge. Happy with that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Right. Let's just change that around then. So you managed to get round the let me map you. Let me give you a map. Here we go. One map of Vogler. So you guys were here having conversations. The mounted soldiers just there. This is your catapult, and you're going to be flung on the catapult over to this ridge here. So you manage
up on map tool.
Nothing. Hold up.
No, I've just got connecting.
Did you update?
Oh, I didn't know there was an update thing.
Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah, it should only take a second. We can talk you through it while you're doing it. Don't forget to uninstall first.
Okay, I'll quit out of map tool, uninstall that. What version are we on then? Sorry, I didn't know that was a...
No, that's all right, dude. It's in Discord. If you go to the general chat in Discord, the link's there.
Yeah. Thing is, you guys have conversations overnight, and so by the time I get to read stuff, there's a massive wall of text.
Yeah, I know, right? I know.
So don't worry. Okay. Anyway, I'll find that and uninstall it. And sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. So you make your way round, get into position, signal Beckham. So what I was going to do, I did have last time I ran this. You know the Craigle. No, I don't know if the rest of you played Blood Bowl, but you get like a D8 scatter template, which is always fun. So what I'm going to do is try and center you in as best as possible. And I'll make the enemies, I'll give them a halo so we can see them a little bit better. Put your tokens on. Where are you? Edda. Oh.
Map tool 1.15.
Yeah. So, before we start rolling any dice, then I'm going to do this in Discord order. Then, Lewis, if you want to go first, mate, on the map. Bearing in mind, do you know what I mean by the template? So 1 is up, and then you've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 is up. 1, 2, 3 is 3 o'clock. 4, 5, 6 is. Oh no, not quite.
No.
Oh, I haven't got the template myself. I wish I brought it.
You lost me at Lewis.
See if I can find a picture of it. Open image. So, right, here we go.
I can only find map pool 1.14.
If you go on Discord, mate.
Yeah.
Of the text channels, if you go on general chat.
Yeah. Oh, on Discord, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Thanks.
Gotcha. And then, speaking of which.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Because just beneath that, I've linked the scatter template that we're going to use on Discord. So what you're going to do is you're going to tell me where you intend your token to land. You're then going to roll a D8 for the scatter, and then you're going to roll a D4 as to how many squares along that trajectory you land. You with me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Josh is with me, so we'll go with Josh first. So, Josh.
Yeah, no, I'm good for that.
Do me a favour. On here, you tell me where you want Micah to land after he's been thrown.
Okay. Just a quick one first. Have we rested since we came back from the camp? Like our little excursion.
You can.
Okay, so
you
it kicked off straight after me.
Yeah, pretty much. You could. I'd be happy for you to have a long rest while you're having these negotiations. It could easily have been an hour.
Have a long rest.
Sorry, short rest. Short rest.
Short rest. Okay. Short and sweet.
Short and sweet. Just how many spell slots have you got left, mate?
Not many. I've got no second level and 3 first level. Oh, hello.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the timeline. So what I'll do. Are you the same, Lewis? Have you not got many spell slots left?
No, I'm all right. I've got all my slots back. Did we not have a rest of some point?
Well, that's what I was thinking. This, yeah. You know what, Josh? Go for a long rest because everyone's on full hit points apart from you. I have a feeling you've sort of missed.
Okay.
Because oh, I know what it was. You know, you went for a recce, didn't you, into the wilderness? And I think between no, you're fine. So you're full rest.
Okay, sweet, perfect. Okay, so is it a case of I call a number or I just point on the map where I want to go?
You put your token where you intend to land, and then you're going to roll a D8, and that's where you're going to veer off, and then you're going to roll a D4, and that's how many spaces you're going to veer off by.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. No. Okay, so I want to land here.
Okay. Let me just. Would you? What's that, mate? Sorry.
Are we expecting to potentially take some fall damage from this? Are we?
No. I'm quite happy for you to land without any issue.
Grace. Okay.
If anything, it is going to be a superhero landing. Okay, so Josh, roll a D8.
Yes, sir. 1d8. Roll 1.
Okay, and then roll a D4.
And then a D4.
Yeah.
3.
Okay.
So I'm like 3. Are you going to move me?
No, that's
or
fine.
Should I
mate.
move me?
Yeah, no, you land there.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Sweet. Cool. That's all right.
Okay. Right. Are you happy with this now, then, Luke?
Yeah, I think so. I'm
basically get launched straight into the side of the cliff.
Yeah. I'm going to just try and say I'm going to try and land next to him, I guess.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's the question. Which one are you next to?
Micah.
Oh, land next to Micah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So let's put
D8.
Yeah. So you were wanted to land about there, didn't you?
Got a 4 for the first one.
Okay. So that is directly west, and then a D4.
One.
Nice. Okay. So Craig's still installing. So do you want to do yours, Jake?
Yeah, so I guess I'm hoping to land a little bit closer to them so I can just rush up on them. So probably like some, I don't know why it's not working, but there it is. So let's roll some dice, baby. So that's a 2 on.
Okay, so that's north.
And that's 4.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so just on the edge of the forest, that takes us to Craig.
I'll aim for where Micah landed.
Yeah.
So D4 and D8 and D4, wasn't it?
Yes, please, mate.
Okay, so D8. 1.
1, so that's the same direction as Micah.
Oh. And 4.
You land the other side of him. Okay.
Brilliant.
So, are we progressing, Craig? Have we?
I've got that bloody. I keep forgetting about this stupid MacBook issue about installing it because it's not from the Apple Store, so it gets shitty. So I'll go as quick as I can. I'll keep up with as much as I can. I'll have to use the power of the mind.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I'll tell you what you could do then. We can roll initiative. Do you want to roll it on D&D Beyond, and then I'll add it to you?
Oh, yeah. Got about initiative, but there you go. Okay, initiative is 21.
21.
It's like fucked about with everything. I can't see anything.
Anyway.
What's up, Jake? Sorry.
Oh, it's just changed all my menus around. I'm just trying to get them back.
Would you believe I've just clicked on roll initiative for you just to get you on the tracker, and it's rolled 21, Craig. There you go.
Fantastic.
Destined to happen.
No, I wouldn't believe it.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Can't believe it's not butter.
The only thing that annoys me when we update things, everything gets moved about.
Mine never does. Mine always stays the same.
Yeah, I was going to say, mine doesn't seem like it shifted too much.
Because in theory, this could be. I don't know if you've done anything with your character sheets in terms of 2024 rules. I'm assuming if you've not done anything that everything stayed the same, but it might be worth looking. I don't know. Right. Anyway, so Craig, Edda is the first to react. You are you're the other side of a copse of trees. The dragon army. You've all. In fact, let me spin the narrative a little bit for you. So as you've shot off, you can see that it's a padded catapult. So it's just a dull thump. And you can tell that Baccharis is still unwittingly being a very decent decoy. Becklin and Cudgel have started to move towards the mounted dragon army soldier. The 4 lads that you're catapulting over are none the wiser as to you landing. However, I'm not going to give you a surprise round. All I'm going to say to you is Edda's first. In fact, no, I'll give you. In fact, no, you know what? I will give you a surprise round. So you can all have a go before they react. They're, like I say, Craig, they are currently 40 odd feet away from you, 40, 45 feet away from you.
So I'll have to take a couple of a step forward to get in range if they're 45 feet away. And then I'll just go for the closest one with my pack.
Yeah. So you will be all rolling with advantage on this first round.
Cool. Advantage. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, boy.
22 to hit.
22 is a solid hit for the first lad.
And 8 damage. Add advantage, so I can use sneak attack. 2d6. 2d6 damage. 1, 2. 16 damage altogether.
16, that's a solid thunk. He's clearly phased and he's now aware of you. Any other bonuses, anything else?
No, just yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay, so that takes us to Micah.
If we're going, which is that range? 60 feet. Okay. Oh, nice. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, for swinging with advantage. Let me move. So I'm gonna step up next to Hal, and I am going to use emboldening bond, wherever it is. Emboldening bond. So I choose myself and Hal. Creating a magical bond that lasts for 10 minutes. So as long as Hal's within 30 feet of me, or I'm within 30 feet of Hal, you basically get an extra d4 on attack rolls, ability checks, or saving throws. And then I'm just gonna hang on a second.
Hold the phone.
What the fuck? Sorry, I'm being dense. Can I not do that?
Yep.
Thank you. I don't know. I'm thinking. Yeah. No, I'm miles off. Can I cast Guiding Bolt at second level at this rude dude right here in the middle?
Yeah, cashier number 3, please. Yeah, you can do.
Yes, sir. And we get to make that attack with advantage.
You do.
Excellent. Excellent. Okay, thank you for that. We're wrong then. Advantage. Roll. Yeah, 24 to hit.
24 is an easy hit.
Come on. Enjoy your damage, big boy. 15 damage.
15 damage. Guiding Bolt surrounds him with a celestial glow, I believe. So,
So basically I'll just step up to Hal, almost like standing shoulder to shoulder, kind of like turn my head and look towards him. Not sure if he's looking back or if he's kind of like staring daggers into the back of these dudes' heads. And I'm just gonna like slam my hands together. It's not keeps failing on me. This spell can't quite get it right, but I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it this time. And again, the silver light just kind of like starts to like form around my hands this time as I like pull my hands together and then just shoot this like bright silver light straight at this guy, smack him, and then kind of like a residual like residue that's then like similar to what was around my hands is then left around him.
nice. Any movement? Any bonus?
No more movement, and no, I think that is me.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm bonus action. I'm gonna then like smack Al on the back and cast shield of face, so he gets a +2 AC to his AC.
Yeah,
For
you
10
can't,
minutes.
dude. You can't.
I can't.
No.
I can't. Sorry, I'm so
still
rusty.
can't. No. We'll hopefully gain speed. So we'll say turn for you then, Josh.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Takes
Thank you.
us to Theron then.
Can I have bonus action Blade Song, please?
Of course you can.
Can't remember which. It was that one, I think. Yeah, that's the ring. There we go. And then what I'm going to do... I swear I've got a cone symbol on here somewhere. Trying to figure out sizes. I'm shit with these tools. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that. Basically, what I'm going to do, these two guys, the one in the middle that's taken damage and the one at the end here, I want to try and get into a position with them to cast Burning Hands on them. So it's the 15-foot cone, but I'm shit using the cone tool.
Yeah, no. I think you should be fine, mate. So let's see if I can. Yeah. So where would you have to be?
Probably on this line here, wouldn't I? Somewhere. Right here, maybe. Or maybe just a bit after.
Let's try there. Yeah. No, I think you should be able to, mate.
Yeah. I mean, I've got 50-foot movement, so.
The only thing we're going to struggle. So we've got there is one, not the other one.
Okay. Is that just because of the angle of the dangle, so to speak?
It is, yeah. Yeah. So, how far apart are they?
Go one closer.
Because they are 15 apart. What you'd have to do is you'd have to be virtually on this lad's space. So you'd have to go up to him right in his face to get both of them.
Yeah. You know what? Change your plan then, just to make things easier. From where I am, I will cast. Sod it. Should we go with Magic Missile?
Sure. Which one?
We'll go on the one on the end because he seems
One on the end.
lonely because he's not had any damage yet.
Gotcha. Well, it's a surprise round, so why not reduce them all? So so it's 3d4 plus 3 if you're doing them all at him.
3d4 plus 3.
Yeah, that's first level.
14.
Nice, whittling them down nicely. Any movement from you then?
Nah, I'm all right there.
Okay. Takes us to the big lad. Oh, you muted, dude.
How tall is this cliff that we've climbed up?
It's a good 15 feet high.
Right. So it's not that high.
Should we call it 20? Should we round it up to 20?
It's no
So you
height
tell
to
him-
Abraham joke.
Is there any possibility that if I can, this is Sparta, this guy?
Yeah, why not? Which one?
So I'm going to go with the one that's got the full HP in the middle.
You might not. This is Sparta him as you intend. If you want a This is Sparta, I would point the two that are already injured. One of them, but it's.
I'll rush at this guy then, and then I'm gonna This is Sparta him.
Okay.
Or just
So-
I just want to shove him off the edge.
Yeah. Because I don't know the 2020 version, 2024 version of Shove. So, shall we all have a second to have a look?
Let's learn together.
Shall we? That makes sense.
Learning.
I don't
Joy
actually
of
know.
education.
Yeah. Rules. We've got a rules glossary. How will that do you?
Sounds dirty.
Has it officially gone live now? Then the new player's handbook.
I've got early access to it because I paid a ludicrous amount for the I say lose. I
When's
was
it
going to pay it anyway. So.
When's it actually printed?
I'm not sure, mate. Don't know. If I'm honest with you.
Bonus action.
I do these things upon myself. Why do I keep my shit? Do you only get sweaty when you're halfway through something because it's not going to plan?
Yeah, I do, mate.
Yeah, I'm going through that right now.
Shove. What would it come under? It's not coming up. It's not as shove. Improvised.
Dropkick.
Unarmed strike. I think it's lumped in with unarmed strike. Yeah, here we go. Unarmed strike. Instead of using a weapon to make a melee attack, you can use a punch, kick, headbutt, or similar forceful blow. Blah, 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 blah. Whenever you use an unarmed strike, choose one of the following options. So you can choose damage. So unarmed strike damage, grapple, or shove. You're doing the shove. The target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. It chooses which. Or you push it 5 feet away, cause it to have the prone condition. The DC for the saving throw equals 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus. Excuse me.
Okay. So house
Okay.
strength is
Yeah.
+4, plus his proficiency, which is +2, so +6, so it would be 14.
I'll be back in a second. There's an insect emergency upstairs.
Oh dear, brilliant.
Right.
I'm just going to restart my computer, Dave. I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry, bud.
Okay, let's have a saving throw. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give it him with disadvantage because you were on a surprise round. And did you say 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, rolls a 13.
Yeah, boy.
Yes. Actually, you had it with advantage anyway, so yeah. Let me just make sure I'm doing that exactly right. Yeah, so if you were doing damage, you'd make an attack roll as normal. If you were grappling, the target must succeed on a strength or dexterity saving throw. Or it has the grappled condition, but you're going for shove. Okay. So what I'll let you do is I'm quite happy for you to roll the two. Its falling damage would be 2d6. With you putting the boot in and having advantage on the roll, I'll let you roll 3d6 for actually booting him as well, Jake, if that helps.
Do it. 3d6. That's not bad. That's 13 points of damage that mofo's taking as he goes down.
Well, and down he goes. So, how would you like to kill him?
Hal's just going to run in and charge directly at him. He's going to have dropped his bucket helm on, and as he does it, he's just going to unleash this mighty front kick out, just flat foot him like with his size like 14s in the chest, and he's just going to like collapse off the back of the cliff and onto the decks below. And just as you hear this sickening crack as his back obviously hits the deck.
Nice.
Yeah.
So he thuds to the ground, just totally dead. So that takes us to the start of the initiative again. So, Craig, how are you looking? He hasn't got his headset. He's there. He's there.
No, I'm just, I've just connected my phone while I just fight about with this stuff. Man, this is ridiculous. But anyway, I'll just keep firing stuff at people from where I am. Oh, come on. So yeah, I'll fire at the nearest one. Oops.
Yep.
I really need a grown-up computer. I really do. Okay. 18 to hit.
18 is enough to hit, mate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. For 8 damage.
That kills him. How does that one die?
Oh, it's just standard because I'm so cool. Straight between the eyes every time.
Nice. Which takes us to Dragon Army Soldier E. He's going to rush in towards Hal. It's going to be 2 longsword attacks against Hal. First one to hit rolls a 10, Jake.
Gonna miss.
That's going to miss. The second one's a 9.
I think that's also gonna miss.
I have a feeling if 10 did, there's a fair chance. Micah's turn.
Oh.
I thought that was Josh disconnecting, then I thought he was like, I've had enough of this. Fuck it. That's Micah's turn. Mic drop, fuck off. See you later.
Goodbye. Okay. He's damaged already. Good. Okay, I am going to run over to give Al some backup, and I am going to
Rigged it up at them.
I'm going to hit him with Sacred Flame, the cantrip.
Sure.
So I need a dex saving throw or take 1d8 radiant damage.
He rolls 9 for his saving throw.
That would be a fail. Alas. 1d8. 4 damage. What a corker.
Yeah. It's not quite enough to kill him. He's on his last legs.
Yeah. Okay. And then I don't even think it's worth given how the shield is faced now, to be honest. I might just save that one for later. And call it a turn.
Yeah, it seems
that's
to be
me.
going your way so far. Theron, 2 viable targets, one untouched and the other one's on his last legs.
Gonna go for the one that's untouched.
Yeah.
I'm going to bonus action Shadow Blade.
Sure.
And I'm gonna charge
Come on,
this
Lewis.
guy here.
Yeah.
And have 2 swings. It's 2 swings now, isn't it? Because I'm Blade Dancer.
Is it?
No, it's not. Whatever. I made that up.
Yeah, not until you, I think 5th level, you can do 2 swings. But
Yeah, you're right. So what I'm gonna have to do, I attack with my rapier, but I do the damage with Shadow Blade, don't I? I've not used this before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a hit. No, it glances off his armour.
Ball bags.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that's me.
Okay. Hal's turn.
Hal's just gonna chop this guy in front of him.
Go for it.
Or he's gonna try to. It's a natural 20.
Come on.
For 14 points of slashing damage.
How would you like to overkill him?
As he has gone in for the 2 longsword attacks against Hal, they've just glanced off his shield. Micah's just burst him up with a little bit of radiant damage, and Hal's just going to come down, see the opening, and drop his longsword straight in at his collarbone and just open him up from here to here.
Nice.
He's not having a good time.
So Becklin's going to have an attempt at stopping the.
Sorry. Can I just
course you can,
start
mate, yeah.
move? Can I move into the one that Lewis is blade singing on at the moment?
Absolutely, mate. Yeah.
Just to and try and impose myself in for, so that he's more likely to attack me than he's Theron.
Okay. How would you be doing that?
I think just by being the bigger target. So almost like trying to tempt him, be like, well, I'm here. You can quite clearly see I'm here. Like I'm the bigger man here. Like easier to hit.
What I'll do then? Give me an intimidation roll.
It's an 8. Hit.
Well, you beat 2, so that's fine. I thought I'd give him an insighty, wisdomy type roll for you to beat, and he rolled 2, so yeah, that's fine. Right, so Becklin steps forward with her great sword. I'm just going to see. So 19, first one hits, second one misses, so she's only going to do 1. Ooh, that's particularly poor. Right. 5. So that takes us to Dragon Army in front of you now then, Jake. So he turns towards Hal and he's going to swing his longsword at you twice. First one rolls 17 to hit.
Gonna miss.
Yeah. Next one rolls a 19 to hit.
Just hits.
Okay. Excuse me. So the longsword is 4 slashing damage, but it is there's a blaze across it for 3 extra fire, total of 7 damage.
So he's only going to take 4 because of the slashing.
Nice. That
so
takes.
I get to reduce it down by 3, I think, don't I?
You do with your heavy. In fact, I think that's changed.
It just said, so just increase. I don't know whether it's just because it's running it as the plate PHB one for heavy armor master, but it's just increase your strength 4 by 1 and then reduce it by 3, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. As long as it's a non-magic, is it non-magical? The
yes.
fire.
Yeah. Right, let me read you the new version then. So, the new version, you need to be, the prerequisite is a level 4 plus.
Oh, right.
So you wouldn't be able to have it yet, so it's perhaps best to compete. You do increase your constitutional strength score by 1 when you take the feat. I don't think that's in the old one, is it?
Yeah, you can just increase your strength score, I think, by 1.
Okay. When you are hit by an attack while you're using heavy armor, any bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage dealt to you by that attack is reduced by an amount equal to your proficiency bonus. So it scales with you.
Oh, that at least it makes it a bit more useful, like going forward, because it's
the
consistent.
Yeah. So that's. Yeah.
Partway through. I'll leave it for now.
Yeah. Conveniently change it when you're level 4. Right, so yes, I was going to give Cudgel an attempt to stop this prick. Right, first that hits. 8. Second attack misses. 8. So far, Dragon Army Soldier A is now able to Scarper. So, just check the movement of Warhorse is 60. So she is going to run. She's going to get to. In fact, let's take it to there, and she's going to use her action to disengage as she wheels the mount around. This war horse starts flailing, kicking, and Cudgel and Becklin have no choice other than to get kicked in the face by a war horse. They have to move out of the way. So we've also got this horse that's running away. Craig, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here still.
Okay.
I'm still here. I'm really struggling with this stuff. I've been to do some real troubleshooting. Bloody Mac. Anyway, so there's nobody left up here, is there now?
Yeah, there is. There's a fresh person left up here, but you're in a position. You're split between the fleeing Dragon Army soldier that you could get to and have a ranged attack on, or the fresh one that is surrounded by Hal and Theron.
I'll go for the one who's trying to do a runner.
Okay.
Hit her with your hoop peck. Hit her with your hoop peck.
Yeah, well, you're elevated as well, so it's yeah. Okay, mate. You have your attack roll.
Yeah. Nah, 8. That was shocking.
Yeah, it's not enough, mate.
Really?
No.
Oh, I guess I'll just be watching him run off then.
Yeah. So Micah.
Hello. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna have another go with Guiding Bolt, but first level this time.
Okay.
Right. So again, same motion. Slam my hands together. See if we can get it here. 12 to hit?
No, sales passed.
My God. And you can almost just see the disappointment in Micah's face. It's like, thought I'd got it. Thought I'd finally got it down. But clearly not. Okay, that's fine. And then I will use my movement just to get a range. Well, just to, so again, like I'm with Theron and Hal.
Yeah.
I'm ready to back them up. And then that's me.
Okay, Theron.
Okay. I'm just looking at my features of Bladesong because it's been so long.
I know, mate. I know.
Hang on. Aha. Okay. I'm debating whether to dart. Actually, no, I don't need to. How far away is she?
Well, what we've got to think is you've got this in front of you is sort of the top of a cliff, and she's in this ravine. So as you where you're stood, you can't see her. You're gonna have to get to here before you're able to see down.
Okay. I mean, I could run 50 feet. I could get to about there. Oh, hang on. Because I'm on me.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. I'm just looking at because I've got mobile feet as well, haven't I? So
Yeah. I think
I'm
that's
just thinking about an attack of opportunity because had a melee attack against the creature, even though I've missed. But I think it's just for the rest of the turn. I can't remember.
It is, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna chance it. I'm gonna dart 50 feet and take the attack of opportunity.
Sure. Yeah, I'll be honest, mate. You're the only one that can stop her, really.
Yeah.
And 15 to hit.
Misses.
Sweet. Have you, out of interest, have you got mage armor up?
No, not yet.
Okay, right.
Right. Where she is, I am going to cast. Can I cast Magic Missile at second level?
Yeah, that'll be 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, fuck. 9.
9. Would you believe 9 is exactly what she's on? How does she die?
Oh,
No way.
As he sees everybody go, she's getting away. Theron goes, fuck this, and just kind of like does almost like a Naruto with leaves going everywhere as he sprints as the bloke swings and misses. He goes, Jesus Christ, look at him go, and as he's running away, he's going, and then sees her at the edge and goes, magic missile. Just like throws 4 and magically it goes, oh no, I don't think I've quite, and he closes his eyes and knocks her out. He's like, as they just all impact.
Nice.
Almost kind of does it and does the typical to everybody.
Yeah. So as she goes down, her sort of prone body pulls the warhorse on top of the warhorse, rolls on top of her, and then the warhorse leaps up, sort of shakes its mane, and then it's looking around as if it's waiting for instructions. So the warhorse will still be there as Hal takes his turn.
Hal is going to do some choppy chop at this motherfucker that's in front of me.
Yeah.
Let's do this. So I'm going to take a swing at him again with my longsword.
Yeah.
I am going to, just because I want to end this fight, I'm going to use my precise strike, which means I can roll with advantage, can't I?
You
but
can.
it only expires if I hit. So
Yep.
let's do this. Let's see if we can crit fish again. It's a 22 to hit.
She hits.
So it's a D8 plus 6 for the initial damage. So that's 10 points of damage plus another D8. So 3. So that's 13 points of damage onto that one directly in front of me.
Okay, that one was fresh, so it's not quite enough to take it down. Anything else from Hal?
Yes, I shall action surge.
Hey, why not? Go for it, mate.
Make another swing for a 15 to hit.
15 misses, mate.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Oh well.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Okay, so Becklin's going to start moving forwards. In fact, what I'll do is I'll give her a dash. She's going to take the reins. Yeah, go on, mate.
Can I just pop my unwavering? Because I've hit him with a successful melee attack anyway with my first one.
Yeah.
Can I use my unwavering mark? So whilst it's within 5 feet of you, the marked creature has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target you. If the marked creature deals damage to anyone else, you make a special melee attack against it, and it gets as a bonus action, and it gets a +1 extra damage.
Sure.
So basically, he needs to hit me.
Yeah. Yeah, no problem. So Becklin's going to move forwards and take control of the warhorse, which takes us to Dragon Army Soldier C, who is going to attack Hal. 2 longsword attacks against you, then, Jake. That's going to hit, I think, 20.
Yeah, 20's going to hit.
Yeah. Oh, this is better. So it's 7 slashing. 9 slashing. and then 1 fire. 6, 7 in total, I think. That's right.
Yep.
Second attack's going to miss, though, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Cudgel we don't need to worry about. So, Craig, you could potentially have the killing blow on the Dragon Army soldier if you wish.
Yeah, I'll give it a go. And we got... Oh, not again!
Craig's here.
Nah, I can't. It's exactly the same roll as the last one.
Oh, bless you. Let's see if we can wrap this up then. Go on then, Josh. See if you can kill it.
Come on. Give me something good. Give me something good. Okay. I don't know. I'm not feeling good about this. Okay, I'm gonna go for Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
Kind of just hand outstretched. Need a dex save from your man. DC 14.
Rolls 5.
Come on.
Good.
Burn the bitch.
A measly D8.
Ronald Measley.
2 damage.
Yeah, it's not enough. not enough killing.
Measly.
Ron.
That's fine. Pass me up. That's me.
Okay. Theron, you've got a chance then, Luke. Or you're going to have to scarp her back, but you've got a chance to kill a hit.
Okay. So yeah, I'll fucking meow back here.
Yeah.
I'll have another swing with.
Go on, Luke.
24. Does that hit?
What, natural 20? I think it does. So that's double your Shadow Blade damage.
Oh, so that's 48.
Oh, yeah. Not much then.
Oh, 15. It is not much. That could have been saucy.
Oh.
I think he's still dead.
It's how do you want to kill him, mate, with you?
It'll do.
Well, when he sees everybody struggling, he's going, "Yeah, I got her." What the hell are you playing at? He just sprints back again, like fucking meow. The Shadow Blade goes once, then does like a really like fluidy flip and just lops the guy's head off as he just then falls and rolls down the hill.
Nice.
Bye.
Nice. I'd like to think there was sort of shadow coming out from his severed neck.
Yeah, I don't know how to flavour it yet. I don't know what the blade's going to look like yet.
Salt and vinegar.
I'm going to say it's just, at the minute, it just kind of looks like a big straight phallus shape, just with shadowiness coming from it.
Of course it is. So with the last Dragon Army soldier taken down, now that you can breathe a sigh of relief. You've achieved what you set out just before this combat. Becklin leads this warhorse back towards you as you're sort of patting each other on the back and congratulating yourself. It's initially, Jake, I was thinking that Hal could have this warhorse, but Cudgel needs to get. No, you know what? Do you want a warhorse, mate? So as
Bruce.
Bruce, let's as you all congregate near the Kingfisher Gate, Cudgel says, "Right, that's it. I'm off. I'm going to go and get my troops." And what she intends to do, way to the north, way up, she's going to set up this bottleneck ready to stop the Dragon Army forces entering Vogler for as long as her company is able to do. She'll turn to Becklin and she'll say, when they do come, I'd like you by my side. And Becklin says, "Yeah, no, agreed. In fact, I'll come with you now. It's perhaps for the best if I fortify defences with you." Bakaris is incensed by the fact that you've just started war, and that's all his bluster is at the minute. He's turning towards Mayor Raven and he's shouting in Mayor Raven's face and saying, "How dare you let these miscreants create war? You've put me in line of this invasion."
Look, you need to learn how to speak to people in authority, my lord.
I am the only authority here. How dare you speak to me in this way?
You are no authority to me. Mayor Raven is the mayor of this town, and therefore she holds authority over you. A decision has been made to protect the people of this town. If you're not happy with that, and you think you're in danger, why don't you put that sword to good use?
Theron will pipe in and go, "So he's basically telling you to fuck off."
I think on that note, how we'll almost like stand there and be like,
reasonable. So with you mentioning and with you supporting and backing up Mayor Raven, you can see her spine lengthens and she stands a little bit more upright and she turns towards Bakaris and she'll say, "With respect, my lord, the gentlemen have a reasonable message. My job is to save my village now. If you'll excuse me, I have an evacuation to plan." And he's affronted. He has no idea what to do about this, and he's, "Boy, come on, we're leaving." And he turns with his son, stalks back towards town.
"Too right."
In me best Sean Bean as sharp bastard.
So, Mayor Raven will come over to you now, and she'll put a hand on Hal's shoulder, and she'll wink at Theron, and she'll say, "Thanks for that, chaps. And I'll be honest, I needed that. I was struggling a little bit, but after I've seen what you guys can do, and with your support, I just hope we can do this." And she's taken charge now. Her whole demeanor's changed, and she's saying to Becklin, she gives Becklin instructions now, and she'll say, "Right, you and Cudgel to the north. You defend the town. Hold them off for as long as you can. As soon as it looks like you can't hold any longer, flee, run." She turns towards you guys and says, "I need you to help me round the townsfolk into the square as soon as possible. We need to get the word out that we're evacuating. And then we need to do whatever we can to get on the river and float to Calaman." Agreed?
Agreed.
And she looks around everyone and she'll say, "I'll make preparations in the town centre. I'll give a speech to the people when they're assembled. Your assistance will be most welcome, but we've all got jobs to do. I'll meet you in the town centre."
And we agreed that there were guards still. There were a small contingency of people that were still able to like fight, not like crazy, but like in terms of we could go over to the like Becklin's kind of like. Is it like a small fort that she's got like type?
Yeah.
Like the house that she's kind of got, or the like guard tower or whatever it is. And I thought we were going to get some arms, weren't we? And then we were going to arm the people that were still capable of fighting.
Yeah, you'd got that as a plan. You'd got a crazy plan as well. I don't know if you remember it. It involved lepers and setting them on fire.
Yes. Still a plan.
So
Lewis is in this game, isn't he?
Yes, Lewis came up with that idea. So what you could potentially do is you could set that up. I don't know where you'd want to set that up. So because Becklin and Cudgel are saying they're going to go north, so you could set that up wherever you wanted. in terms of arming and supplying people, there's not many left, but they can certainly try. From Thornwall Keep, they can throw down rocks and shoot. There's a hunting bows around and things like that. But the emphasis would be what Raven's asking you to do is to gather the townsfolk as quickly as possible to help her convince them that you need to flee, and then arrange a way of getting out of Vogler itself. But yeah, you can certainly arm and try and defend the town yourselves with the people that you've got available. As you're starting to leave, Becklin will walk over to Hal. And she'll say, Hal, I'm leaving you in charge of Darrett while I'm away. I will remind you of your knightly vows. You have a temper, and I understand with your history of authority that when it's abused, you don't take kindly to it, but you need to be an example to Darrett. You accept this?
I will kneel before Becklin and he say, on my honour, I shall honour you and teach Garrett the positive ways of our order.
That's appreciated. I also need a small favour from you all as well. In my keep, there is a box that is for Darrett. If you could make sure that that's packed with all of the rest of your belongings, it's only for him when he's left Vogler, not for now.
And in terms of while we're fortifying the town, I assume we are needing to leave somewhere so that you can evacuate back to the gates should the tides turn, or when the tides turn.
Yeah, we've she'll say, Cudgel's gone on ahead. We've just had this brief conversation. She's determined to sacrifice her last man to defend the town, and I've told her it's not necessary. It's the town is lost already. You know this. I know this. And it's needless anyone else dying if it doesn't need to happen. So we've come to the arrangement that we're just going to harass them for as long as possible. We're going to slow them down. It's going to be guerrilla tactics all the way along the ravine. As soon as they break through, if they attack en masse, then we will retreat and we will meet you at the docks. Have a place ready for us to flee.
Yes.
Okay. So until then, I'll see you at the docks.
Yes, sir.
Good
Happy
luck.
hunting.
Roger.
Roger. So she goes off.
Howard give Becklin the salute of the Knights of Solamnia.
What did you say that was? I can't remember what you said.
Can't remember. It was something like fist on the chest and then hand up in the air.
Yeah. Okay. So you've a few things to do then. What time are we? 10:15. Should we finish up? Things to do around town? Yeah. What order do you want to do them? What's the plan now?
I think Hal would quite happily ride to Becklin's keep, whilst the others kind of stay in town and sort stuff out. I think Hal's quite happy to ride over to Becklin's keep, go and speak to Darrett and start collecting up the kind of last few swords and bits and pieces that she's got in the keep, and then get Darrett towards the docks.
Sound. Okay.
Is Reese still over at Becklin? Sorry, is Reese still over at Becklin's keep as well?
Yeah, he's there with.
Yeah, so I'd probably come along as. So I'd probably join Hal as well and go and grab Reese and make sure that he's out of harm's way.
Okay, so as you approach the two, then Darrett's already making. In fact, both of them are packing, making ready to leave. Darrett will ask. I don't see the point in going over it all again. Darrett's quite happy with your instructions, and he follows what you tell him to do, and Reese similarly. Darrett will sort of say to you, for now, I had the intention to keep an eye on Reese for you while you've got more important things to do. I'll keep him with me. I'll take him to the docks, and I'll try and make arrangements for the evacuation as smooth as possible on the docks. And he's looking to Hal for sort of permission. He knows that you're his superior in these circumstances.
That would be really constructive, Darrett. And then if you could keep a watchful eye over Reese, it would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, consider it done. No problem. So you managed to find.
Make sure that, just make sure that there is a small vessel available for Becklin and Cudgel on their retreat.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's no problem. So you managed to find the box that Becklin's mentioned to you. It's under her bed. It's a hefty old thing. It's 70 odd pounds, large wooden box. On top of it, which she didn't mention to you, is a letter addressed to Hal. But it's sort of stuck into the crate, and you very much, as you look at it, you get the impression she'd already given you the instructions to give what's in the crate to Darrett after you've left the village, and you suspect this letter is for you after you've fled as well, that this is not for now, you've got more important things to do. But you managed to load that up, you managed to get it to the docks, you liaise with Darrett there, everything seems in order. He's trying to get as many of the fishing boats together. You also had a plan with the ferry that's going across the Vingard River, if you remember. You were going to employ that and try and fashion it as best as possible to ferry people together. So Darrett is overseeing that. So what's next on the list?
I think once we're happy that people are starting to, or from Hal's perspective at least, as soon as he's happy that people are now starting to make their way across the river, whether that be on the ferry, on the chain to start off with, or how else we consider doing it. And then once that's started, that process started and the evac, I think we'd probably go back and liaise with Mayor Raven just to make sure there's nothing else we can do to help get people out.
Okay. Well, everyone's still looking a little bit confused. The word hasn't properly spread around yet what the plan is. So Darrett's just getting ready to prepare. So as you get back to town, Raven will say, listen, just ring the town bell. Get everyone assembled in the square so we can speak to them all together and let them know the plan. Yeah, if you're happy to go ahead with that.
So yeah, we'll march up to where the town bell is and give it a good old clang.
Yeah. So after, it takes a good half an hour or so. People are still. You're not entirely sure if they're not taking it seriously, if it's just disbelief, or what is happening with the townsfolk. But it takes them about half an hour to assemble in the town square. So Raven stood there on a raised platform. Let me read this next bit to you. Colourful Kingfisher Festival decorations still cover the village circle and the festival stage. Unlike the day before, the people collected in the village centre are sombre, muttering in worried tones as Mayor Raven takes to the stage. The mayor doesn't mince words. A dangerous army is headed for Vogler. The ironclad regiment will do what it can to defend Vogler, but we must be ready to flee. Following the mayor's report, the locals stand in stunned silence. Then their questions come in a wave of shouting, anger, and fear. And the questions go from what's happening? Why? Why do we need to leave? How has it come to this? and you can see that Mayor Raven is starting to become a little bit flustered again as she's trying to cut everyone to calm down as all of these questions are firing in at her. What do you guys want to do?
I think
What can we
I'd
do?
ring the bell again, to be honest, just for like silence.
Okay. Yeah, it certainly does do that as you ring the bell. What we'll have then is we'll have Mayor Raven stood trying to placate everyone just to the side. We'll say perhaps, or we'll say, yeah, just to the side of her on a different platform as you're ringing the bell to get the silence. As you start to ring the bell, the silence descends as everyone turns to the four of you.
I'm going to look to Micah and say, this is your time, brother.
I'll just kind of like turn to Hal and nod my head, and then almost like put like two fingers kind of like against my throat, and then like cast thaumaturgy to make my voice louder, and I'll kind of like shout from the top of the tower and kind of just say, I know that this time is scary. You're all worried and you don't want to have to leave your home, but your anger is misplaced. You cannot place blame on the mayor, who is trying to help you and trying to make sure that you flee from this place before it's overrun by monsters, for want of a better word. All that matters now is getting out and getting to safety. It's irrelevant how it's come to be, how this has come to pass. We don't know for ourselves. We're trying to find out for you, but you need to leave. You need to leave now.
Let's have a yeah. What kind of charisma check would you like on that then, Josh? Persuasion?
Yeah.
Yeah. You give me one of those with advantage if you've used thaumaturgy and your priestly presence.
Yeah. Persuasion. Sorry, I'll roll that again because I don't roll with advantage. 19.
19, nice. So there's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of anger still, but people hear your words, and Raven steps forward, and she will say, "It is war. Is here, and we are not equipped. The first prophet of Paladine is here and telling us to leave. People, it is time to leave our home. We will do what we can in the future." And there's a few more grumbles, and then everyone says, well, eventually, well, how are we going to do it? How are we going to leave? How can it be done?
Head into the docks, right? That's where we're trying to direct them. Just to double check. Okay, yeah. So again, the shout out to be like, we are preparing a route out of the city for you as we speak. All you need to do is head to the dock, board the boats, but please just take care, look after each other. There's no need for this to become a riot and a mess. We're gonna protect you no matter what. So just get out safely, and just remember, it's Takesis who's taking you away from your home, but Paladine will bring you back again.
Yeah.
Have faith.
Nice.
Peace out.
It went so well until then.
Okay, so people now, there's people starting to look a little bit frightened and moving until eventually they do all shuffle off. Raven's very instrumental in making sure everyone knows the situation now. So she's moving through the crowd saying, "Just take what you need. Don't take too much. Just take what you need and get out now." So what I'm happy for you to do, I'm happy for you to take a short rest while you're making all of the preparations. it's not necessarily strenuous work, so you can use your arcane recovery, Lewis, things like that. Get back what you need. You do. An officer from the Ironclad Regiment rides into town and reports to you that Cudgel has set up a way station at the gate. This very messenger that's talking to you will return and tell you when it's time, when the army has arrived. And then she disappears again as people start going into the properties, gathering their equipment and getting to the docks. It starts slow, but as the sort of tension in the village mounts, everyone starts moving a little bit quicker, and eventually the first fishing ship does sail. Darrett's done wonders with the ferry. He's attached it to several other fishing boats so they can sort of sail that down the Vengard River towards Calaman. So the whole of the village should be able to go. It's just going to take time to get everyone loaded. There's quite a few people with far too much luggage that you have to turn around. By the time you're sort of going backwards and forwards, you're aware of the fact that Bakaris and his son were one of the first to leave. They refused to leave a lot of their baggage, so a lot of people were put out by that. Surprise, surprise. But they've departed. So what we'll do is we'll say half of the day has gone. You hear a pounding of hooves from the direction of the river gate as the mercenary that is your liaison from the Ironclad Regiment rides towards the village circle. As she nears, she yells, "That's it, they're coming! We need to evacuate now! Everyone must go!" And then she screams. As you hadn't noticed until she starts to scream, but from this cliff edge to the north of Vogler, from out of the tree line, Draconians step from out of the trees, spread their wings on their back, and launch off the cliff and start gliding over the village. There's screams and shouts and panic, and they start dropping flasks of alchemical fire and throwing spears and javelins and shooting arrows as they're gliding over most of the buildings and most of the fortifications that you've managed to erect. Which is where it's probably a reasonable place to leave this session, gentlemen. So for next time, what we'll say is this. I'll read the rest of it to you. So as she screams, the message is cut short as a squat hooded figure launches from the nearby cliffs and slams into the rider's back, sending the horse and rider tumbling. Stood above this rider as she's prone on the floor is a Bars Draconian. So we'll start next time with you rushing, I'm assuming for you, that you're going to rush to the scout's aid, and then we'll take it from there. We're happy with that?
Yes.
Yes. All right.
Cool.
Always a pleasure, gentlemen.